ahead and call this meeting to order, the special meeting of the Bucyrus City School District Board of Education. Today is Thursday, July 14th, 2011. Roll call, please.
Here. Mrs. Stone? Here. Mr. Schiefer?
Here.
Mr. Wilson?
Here.
Dr. Hope?
Dr. Hope is technically absent from the meeting tonight, but he's actually here by phone. So he's right here on the cell phone as well. So I wanted him to be part of this as well. He's recovering. Oh. So whatever voices you hear coming from that is not the little voices in my head. It's great. If we could all please rise and recite with me the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here this evening. It's a great turnout tonight, a great evening for Bucyrus City Schools. We have one item on the agenda this evening, so we will have a short meeting tonight. But before we go to that item right there, the person that we're speaking about, Kevin, is a 13-year employee of our district and has held many different positions in here, including assistant principal, athletic director, basketball coach, and principal of the high school. So he has been with us for quite some time, and we're very happy to have him here this evening. Our one item that we do have on the agenda for the personnel certified staff, it's recommended that the Board of Education employ Kevin D. Kimmel as superintendent per Exhibit A. And I will entertain a motion for that if someone would like the motion.
So moved.
Do we have a second for that?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion at all? If not, roll call, please.
Dr. Johnson?
Yes.
Mrs. Stone? Yes. Mr. Schiefer?
Yes.
Mr. Lipscomb?
Yes, and although Dr. Hope's vote does not count in our thing, I would like him to voice his count as well, or his vote as well. Dr. Hope? I think he said yes. Okay, I heard a yes in there somewhere. Okay, well then, I will go ahead and sign the contract. Mr. Kimmel, if you'd like to come up here as well and sign the contract. Introduce to you, Mr. Kimmel.
I'm not coming down here because I don't feel too comfortable up here on the stage, so I hope you don't mind. And you're going to have to move, probably. I have one promise to superintendent, and that's every board meeting will be the same length as tonight. That means, Mr. Roll, you're not allowed to talk. It is a pleasure to be here this evening. As you know, there's been a lot of sleepless nights in the Kimmel household over the last 2.5 weeks, and I was kidding with one of our workers, one of our substitute teachers, about a week and a half ago, and I says, I'm just kind of waiting for a sign, and I wasn't quite sure what sign that was going to be, and I was out to lunch a few days after that with Mr. Burke at the Chinese restaurant. We made a pact not to eat any buffet lunches this summer, but I caved, and we had to eat one buffet lunch. But I made it to July, so I felt pretty good about that. We're going back and forth during the conversation, talking about schoolwork, who we're going to replace, who's going to fill what position, who's going to do what supplemental, what's going to, all school stuff. So the bill comes, fortune cookie's there. Didn't think anything of it, cracked a fortune cookie and opened it up and read, you have the energy for the long haul. And so I kind of thought, well, there it was. So no, it's a pleasure to be here. I never had a doubt that this is where I wanted to finish my career, but I didn't know, the timelines and how they were going to fall into place. 5 years as athletic director, 5 years as assistant principal. I was in year 3 as principal, and I thought, well, I got to go 2 more years, so I like the 5s, and I'm all for 3-card poker, and I tell you what, 3 5s is a pretty good payoff. So, it is a pleasure to be here. Everybody in here I've known for a lot of years, a lot of familiar faces. Out of all the people that are in here, multiply it by about 10, that's how many emails, texts, phone calls that I've received since the paper broke 2 days ago. And so it's humbling from my standpoint to be here, leading this district, but you have my commitment to do everything possible to be the leader that you expect. To be honest with you, have an open door policy. Come let me know what your concerns, your questions are. I'm here to serve you, and I could get into all kinds of language as far as goals and where we're going to go, what we're going to do. But the most important thing is we're going to be real. And the most important thing in our district is our teachers and our staff and our support staff. And we have tremendous support as you look around. A lot of them are here tonight. I thank you for coming. And I'll always be here to work with you and be with you through this. And I know it's a tough fight, but we're here to help you out. And at this point, I want to say thank you to a few people. If I could have my family come down here. Carson's been hitting me up all day about this. I have a lot of special people in the room. I want to thank my parents, Dave and Lane Kimmel, for coming. If you guys could raise your hands. Appreciate all of you. Your support. My in-laws, brother-in-laws, sister-in-laws, they're all here, and I appreciate everybody coming. This is my son Carson. He's 8 years old. We're going to be 3rd grade. As true of a Redmond that there ever was. And I knew this. I'm not going to leave you out, okay? Last summer, no, two school years ago, I think he was kindergarten, 1st grade. We live on a street, and obviously I built on the correct side of the road, and it's all Bucyrus School District. But across the road from me, the school district goes down the middle of the property, half Winford, half Bucyrus. So the Winford school bus comes down the road. And Carson, being the quality young man he is, he sees the Winford on the side of the bus. And so he goes to Bucyrus so he can read Winford. And he's out there, boo, like this. And so he's as true as they come. They start him early. And listen, that never came from me. So he's a true one. Maddie's going into 1st grade, and she's quite the special young girl. And she has my heart, and she's a wonderful gift to us. And she suffered a broken leg at the beginning of the summer, and she had to go to school the last 2 days in a cast and a wheelchair. But she had to do that because she had perfect attendance going. She wasn't going to miss a day of school. And Carson, we won't talk about his attendance, but Maddie loves school, and she's quite the gem. And then here's little Aubrey, and she's 2 years old, and she keeps all of us straight in the household. And my lovely wife Tanya, we have 11 years of marriage going strong, 11 strong years, and she truly is the person that keeps me going every day. And supports me spending 70, 80 hours of work. The only thing she asked me when I came home and told her I accepted the job, first thing was like, you did what? And the second thing was, does this mean that you're going to spend more time with the family? And I said, it'll be different time. And the thing about it is, these guys are always part of my school. They come to football games with me, basketball games, choir concerts, band concerts, all of the things it takes to do this job right. And they're right there with me, so I want to thank them. If you guys could give them a round of applause. guys came for the free desserts and punch, and please help yourself. Thanks again. If I can ever do anything for you, don't hesitate to give me a call, okay? Thank you.
We have one item of business, or one further thing we do need to do, and what we do customarily at each board meeting. But before we do that, we do have a special presentation. We have a special presentation by Mrs. Tina Herman, our administrative assistant, Mr. Kimmel's new administrative assistant. Sure.
I'm sure I don't have anything clever planned, but I do want to present this to Mr. Kimmel, my new boss. You open it. A little token, I thought you're going to need this. But I didn't want to put the one on.
You will. But we have one further thing to do, first of all. I'm sorry. I do need to entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting. That's our final.
So moved.
Do you have support? Roll call, please.
Dr. Johnson? Yes. Mrs. Stone? Yes. Mr. Shepherd?
Yes.
Mr. Lipton?
Yes. And we are adjourned. You can shake hands now.